2018 was by far the year I have enjoyed most in SACNR. A quote from admin Marksky, which is true for many of us here. 2018 has been one of SACNR's best recent years, and the love and passion that we all had for it years ago is finally starting to come back. I don't think there's any one particular thing that made 2018 great, but I think we can credit a lot of it to having an active team of admins, moderators, and developers who genuinely care about the community. We saw a few of our favourite community members promoted to staff positions, and we gained some new members to our development team to help Jamie out with updating the script, adding new features, and just working on SACNR in general. Between the 3 active members of the development team, we were able to put out a bunch of awesome updates in 2018. Our biggest update of 2018 was the active city rotation. This new feature helped players to interact more, making the game more interesting by bringing back popular hangout locations, and encouraging cop chases and social interaction instead of quiet solo play. Continuing the theme of encouraging more player interaction, we also added the ability to complete long-haul missions in a group, which is a feature we have been talking about implementing for a few years, and we finally did it in 2018. We added a dueling system for those players who love to flex on everyone else and show off their DM skills. We added an in-game voting system for players to vote on script changes and important decisions in the server. After much debate within the community and 2 very divided sides, we finally removed chainsaws after years of debating whether or not to do it. Thumbs up to Sad React. We started regular posts on the website with some fun statistics showing which players in the community are the most active. Check out our posts at SACNR.com if you haven't seen them, and keep an eye out in future for more regular posts. It wouldn't be a yearly recap without showcasing some of our proudest stats and best community members for the year. So without further ado, let's get into the part of the video that everyone's waiting for. I want you to pause this video for a second and comment below with your guess at who the top cop of 2018 will be, and then unpause the video and see if you were right. Do you think it's obvious, or do you think we'll be surprised by the result? Go on, pause the video and take a guess below. I'll wait. If you thought the obvious answer would be Officer Tobbs, well, of course you're correct. There was never really any doubt, was there? Tobbs took out the #1 slot for arrests with over 7,500, the top slot for tickets with over 3,500, and the top slot for tasing with over 2,400 players tased. Funnily enough, Tobbs also took the top slot for most times peed on, I wonder why, and consequently he also cried more than anyone else in the server. Denim received most of these arrests and tasers, taking out the top slot for receiving them both, while Shh received the most tickets in 2018. Squeezy died the most times this year, which is probably due to the fact that he also received more hits than anyone else in the server. He also bought more food than anyone else, probably to keep himself alive, and interestingly he was also robbed more times than anyone else. But maybe that's because he won the lottery more times than anyone else. Seems like this was a big year for Squeezy. Back to Denim, who not only got arrested and tased more than anyone else, but also took out a bunch of other top statistics. Denim committed more crimes than anyone else, he was healed more times than anyone else, he spent the most money on weapons, he placed the most hits, he gained the most wanted levels, he had the highest total jail time, and he robbed the most houses. It's a pretty safe assumption that if any crime is committed in San Andreas, it probably involves Denim. While Denim's crimes seem more personal, there were also a lot of other crimes committed by other players. In fact, we committed a total of over 650,000 crimes in 2018. A large portion of these were committed by Abdullah and Ali, with Abdullah robbing the most banks in 2018, Ali robbing the most other players, and both of them coming equal first in the number of businesses they robbed this year. Of course that leaves casino robberies, most of which were committed by Purple Kush, and the majority of stores robbed in 2018 were robbed by Polymorph. Our favourite Doctor episodes healed over 5,000 players this year, and I just want to take a moment to put that into perspective for you. The player in the number 2 slot for heals for this year had 400. Episodes in number 1 had 5,000. Was Ali our friendliest player this year? He waved at other players and was waved out more times than anyone else in the server. Or perhaps the friendliest player was Vippy, who gave over $600 million in cash to other players. One thing's for sure, the friendliest player definitely was not Striker, who peed on over 700 players. Abdullah died to the most hitmen, completed the most hits, Akshay earned the most money, Lorx paid the highest medical fees, Zeratul completed the most hauls, and also the most pilot missions, Robin Williams completed the most bus routes, and between all players in the server in 2018, we paid a combined total of over $9 billion in medical fees. The player who spent the most time in game this year was Ali, with 1,389 hours online, which is 57 real-life days. We had 3,417 new accounts created in 2018, with over 12,000 logins throughout the community. And last but not least, our final stat for 2018 is topped by Roll, who has been desperate to see his name in a top 10 list all year. I'm so proud to inform you that you made it. You officially spent more in-game money than any other SACNR player. I have no idea what you're buying, but you managed to spend almost $4 billion in-game, which is more than double the amount spent by the number 2 player in the list. Good job, dude. We're looking forward to another great year of SACNR. Please keep your suggestions coming in on the forum, and stay active in-game on the forum and on Discord. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and perhaps we'll see more SACNR content on this channel in 2019. We love you all, and we wish you the best year yet. Happy New Year!